Faye. Congrats for your amazing movie.
Thank you.
And I
Thank
really
you.
hope you're having a great time here.
Oh, it's
Claro.
it's wonderful. First time here in San Sebastian, and gorgeous city and incredible festival.
And really good food.
Yes.
Yes, of course. Okay, you're promoting Red Rocket, your last project. This film is called like a comedy, but it deals with quite delicate subjects.
Mm.
The main character belongs to an industry that you as an actor have also visited, and Son, you as the director have sought to get closer to someone who knows a little more about the industry. I guess that you represent
Yeah.
I guess that to represent him more realistically, how did you decide for an actor like him? And Simon, how was it when you were offered this role? Did you have a process of assimilating if you wanted it or not, as a person that has already left that job behind?
You want to start?
Sure. Well, essentially, I've been watching Simon for 3 decades, so I've just been entertained by him in all the different aspects of entertainment that he's touched. From his films to his music to social media, and I knew that someday I would work with him, and this opportunity just arose, and I was like, it's time, and I just had that feeling that he could really nail a very strong dramatic role with comedy as well, and he did. It all worked out. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, I was eager to work with Sean. I knew who he was, and I was sitting around not doing anything in the pandemic, and I moved out to the desert, and I was just sitting around wondering, if my career was going to move forward or if it was over. It was sort of at a crossroads, and I was okay with whatever happened, and I get a call out of the blue that he was interested in me for the movie. I sent him on my phone an audition. He said, I need you in Texas in 3 days. I drove right there, and I had no hesitancy to work with Sean. I read the script, I loved it. I had no problem with the subject matter or any of it because it was so well written, and to work with Sean was such a good opportunity.
Amazing. This script is amazing also.
Yeah, thank
So
you.
how important is the political context in which this story takes place? Because although it is not very obvious, you do make the viewer understand what historical moment we were.
So you're asking about the election,
Yes.
the time period? Yeah, like a lot of other aspects of this film, I think there's a lot to be left for the interpretation of the audience. But I will say this: that election, that year, 2016, for me, it was the first time I saw a U.S. election as a reality show, meaning that people were tuning in for almost all the wrong reasons, not to find out about the policy of the candidates, but more about like the promised twists and turns and scandal and perhaps even humor that was brought with the inclusion of a non-politician as one of the candidates, Donald Trump. And so I was sort of working with themes there, and I was likening the coverage of the election at that time with like reality television shows that our characters would watch. They're absorbing it in the same way. So that's one of the reasons I placed it at that time. And of course there are many other reasons that I think are more best to be interpreted by the audience. Yeah.
Okay. There's a scene where one of the characters asks for a person's horoscope. Do you believe in the power and the meaning of the horoscope on people's personalities?
What part was that?
When Mikey asked.
Oh yeah, and then we both say I don't believe in it.
Yeah.
I think that was an improv.
That was an improv moment.
So yeah, that he didn't write
Yes,
that. He let us improv.
Yeah.
So that just came up naturally, which a lot of magic moments kind of happened when
And they were just so fast, and
Yeah.
both just feeding off one another, firing back and forth.
I struggle with it. I want to believe it more than I do, but there's a lot of things in astrology that seem to be true, but I don't know. I don't know if I believe it, but I want to. I want to believe it. I'm a Cancer, so I'm very sensitive, so please be nice. I'm just kidding.
I thought
I'm a Cancer.
I'm Pisces.
Oh, what does that
We're
mean?
the
We're both
sensitive ones.
Oh, no, Cancer's a...
I'm more sensitive than you.
Really?
I don't know.
Okay, and what have you learned? What have you learned with this movie?
I learned that I love Texas more than I thought.
That's
The
true.
people were so amazing. God, I just really good, wholesome people that opened their hearts and their doors to us and let us in. And I learned that I think that I can do dramatic acting more than I was given the opportunity. Thanks to Sean, I'm happy with the performance in the movie. So I didn't know I could go there, but I did. I kind of knew, but I wasn't given the chance.
And we made this film during COVID. We shot it this time last year, so it was September of 20. And I have to say that COVID was forcing, obviously, many limitations on us. We had to work in a very small pod of people. Literally, our crew was 10 people big. But it was something very freeing about that. It was almost a return to like my very, guerrilla indie roots, almost student film level of making a film. And actually, I love that. And so it taught me that I should, retain that with future films and try to keep that intimacy.
Okay, guys, nice to meet you. It's a pleasure being here with
Thank you so much.
And I hope you enjoy the city, the time here.
We are.
And enjoy the bicycle.
Yeah, I've been enjoying the bicycle.
Yeah.
Okay.
Excellent.
Thank you.